Hi, everybody. Welcome. I have a feeling Terry forgot to come, so I'm going to just wing it here today. Um, I had invited actually I've asked four other people to come and join me today, and everybody's busy. So I know that this is that time of year when people are trying to catch up between Christmas and New Year's. So that's okay. I definitely will be on with Terry tomorrow, simulcast on my channel. I'll be on with her for our archetypes and oracle cards. And later tonight, we'll be on angel readings um, on my channel. Uh, I'm not sure if Kim is coming or not, but Kelly Scarborough will be here with me. Hi, Wiki. Hi, Froxy Roxy. And hi, Annie Bear. It's good to see you. It's great to see you. Um, So I'm not really quite sure, but if you have any questions, you can go ahead and put them up. I don't know where Terry is. I tried to call her, I texted her, and I also sent her a message. I have a feeling she forgot. Yeah, she might have done that. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, it's funny because I was having the two Terrys come on, and then Terry Suzuki said, "Oh, I forgot," and I overbooked. And then Terry said she'd come. I was trying to get Mark, and he's at the vet. so, so anyway, I didn't want to cancel it, so I just thought I'd be here to answer any questions anybody has, and to talk a little bit about maybe some thinking about goals and things that we want for the new year. I have seen 4 or 5 different people putting out 2024 predictions, and I don't feel comfortable doing that because I think that the world is in a state of extreme flux right now. So I don't think I'll be projecting out anything. I will say that today, every time I listen to the news, there's always something. Thanks, Annie. Okay. There's always something in the news that absolutely throws a wrench into a lot of different things. And today it was quite interesting because yesterday in New Hampshire, somebody asked Nikki Haley, um, what was the cause of the Civil War, and she didn't know. She said it was governmental disagreements or some of. And after she did that, um, the guy said back to her, "I'm surprised you didn't say slavery." Well, what about slavery? She said. So, unfortunately, there are a lot of people in the world that don't really know a lot about a lot of things, and they don't even know how to write in cursive. They don't read. Yeah, it was very strange. So, oh, thanks, Roxy. Thank you. Hi, Christine. Hi, Randy. It's good to see you. I hope everybody's doing well today and enjoying the day wherever you are. So, usually, what I do on the days up to New Year's is I pull apart everything from 2023 and pull together all my receipts, and I sit and organize them and get ready to do my taxes, even though it's going to be a couple of months before I can do them, because that's how. Oh yeah, they don't teach cursive in a lot of places anymore, Annie. You didn't know that? Yeah, some do, but most don't anymore. And so, how are they going to write their signature? It's going to have to be printed. It's going to have to be printed. It's silly. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori. It's good to see you. Um, yeah. Um, I remember, of course, I don't teach in the lower grades, but I can tell you that a lot of times when I was teaching reading, and not to foreigners, but to United States citizens, um, most of them had probably about a fourth grade reading level, and it's interesting also to note that fourth grade is um, what they dumb down movies to do. What they do is they say, okay, let's just assume a fourth grader is watching this movie. How do we make them understand what's going on, and then they present it and try to have it so that most people don't have to think too much about what they're watching. So yeah, yeah. You think, Christine? I would hope so. Plus, she was also a member of the UN, I believe, for a period of time, and she was the governor. Yeah. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Did your grandkids ask you what language you were writing in when they saw your? Yeah, they don't know what it is. As a matter of fact, if I write comments back to my students when I was handing back papers, because now I just do it online, but when I was handing them back, if I wrote in cursive, they could not read it. They didn't know what I said. They said, "Can you read this to me?" And I say, "You don't know how to read cursive?" No. Yeah. Yeah. It's really kind of sad. You always remember you learned how to spell elephant in the second grade. Wow, that's a big one, Froxy. That's really something. Hi, Ness. Hello, Ness. Yeah, anybody coming in? I don't know if Teri thought it was next week, whatever it is, but she isn't here. And 4 or 5 other people that I asked couldn't come today either. And so I said, well, I'll just come on and answer some questions and just chit chat, I guess, with everybody, see how everybody's doing. So I saw earlier that people were talking on Gertrude Shu's channel, and she was saying, "What are you doing for New Year's Eve?" And of course, I'm going to be on with Irish Granny. We're going to pull some cards on New Year's Eve, but it's early because I said my husband goes to bed at 9 o'clock, and if I'm up, I broadcast from the bedroom, so he would be miserable. Right now, he has to take a nap in the other room, and he's not happy. But anyway, she and I decided to do that, so we'll be doing that. And but what are you doing? What are you all doing for New Year's Eve, if anything? You watching Anderson Cooper? Are you do you have certain foods you like to eat? You like early, Annie? Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. I sent him out to get like some shrimp cocktail and finger foods so we could just putz around with that and good sleeping. Yay. I love it. I love it. I don't think I ever really was a New Year's Eve person except when I was in college. I remember correctly, we would go to this place down in Nashua, New Hampshire, and it was freezing cold, but we wear these, mini skirts with nylons and high heels, and we walk through all the snow, and then they wait to open the doors to let you in. And this place was called the Brothers Four, and it had 4 different places where you could go to different bands. This part had this band, this part had like a DJ or whatever. And we all went in, but the drinks were only like $1 a quarter or something like that. And I know it was really, really cold. I do remember that. And my parents were a little nervous about us going out. And of course, you've got the snow, which adds to the problem. But when you're young, you just do it. You just do it, and you have a good time with it. It's a lot of craziness when you're that young. You set up a table with a little food, 12 grapes and rice, raw, spread on the table for luck to have food all year. I like that. That's awesome. I know there's some people that eat black-eyed peas in the South, I think it is, and that's supposed to bring them good luck. I've heard that. I haven't done it, but I've heard that. All right. Froxy, what did you used to do? Watch those shows in New York City. They got too trendy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how those people can stand out there in the cold all those years. I mean, all those hours. What am I saying? For all those years, and not and want to go back into that crowd and do that. But everybody has a different way of doing things, and I always feel like New Year's Day is a waste of time because nothing's open. You can't really do anything, and the next day, you have to go back to work. Usually if you're working. So, this is a good one. I love eating Chinese food on New Year. Yes. I agree with you. They must get the most takeout orders of all places on New Year's Eve or even on Christmas Eve, I think. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Annie. It's kind of nice just to be relaxed. Yeah, it really works. It's good. If anybody wants a reading, let me know. I'll be happy to do one for you. I really enjoyed my time with Sherry on the show at 12 o'clock today. She's very, very good. She's amazing. And that Akashic records class really has opened up a lot of readers on here. Jenny and Viviani and Juno, I think, is doing Akash, and geez, everybody is. So would you, Michelle, you like to watch when that's when I knew I wanted to live in Seattle. Or is that Sleepless in Seattle? What am I thinking of? That Harry Met Sally wasn't in Seattle. That was in New York City, wasn't it? At the deli, when I'll have what she had. Yes, she was. Sherry was really good. She was amazing. Yeah. She was a little nervous to begin with, but you never knew it. And it didn't take her very long to feel comfortable. So that's awesome. Yeah. You're having Asti sparkling wine. Ooh, there you go. That sounds good, Deb. All by yourself? Are you going to polish that bottle off, or are you sharing? Uh-huh. All right, Randy. Oh, that's your favorite movie, Froxy? Oh, I like the movie too. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Which reminds me, I don't know if anybody saw it, but Macaulay Culkin did an advertisement for something, and he played Kevin. And at the very end, he said, "Keep the change, you filthy animal." Oh, I was right. Okay. But wasn't that Sleepless in Seattle? I thought that was Sleepless in Seattle. Maybe that I don't know. All right. You're going to be all by yourself, Deb. Well, that's cool. That's all right. You have time to do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm probably going to go out Saturday night because my daughter and her husband are celebrating their first wedding anniversary. They've been together for 10 years, but they just got married after Christmas last year. So there was an Italian restaurant that they both really, really like, and it's near their house. And first of all, they used to go to it, then it burned down. And then they had to do a GoFundMe and everything, and they built it. And it took like 2 years to build it back up again. So it's reopened. And my son-in-law sent them like $2,000. He loved the restaurant so much. And so every time they go in, they get a free dessert. It's like they're part of the family. Oh, thanks, Annie. Thank you. Hi, Shelly Joe. Nice to see you. Yeah. Anybody coming in? Teri is MIA, and maybe she's just enjoying herself doing what she's doing. So I'm happy for her. It's okay. I'm going to be on with her tomorrow anyway. And if anybody has any questions that they have a reading, if you want to have a reading, just let me know. Oh, the gift for first year is paper. Yeah. But I ended up giving them these. I found these wine glasses without the stem. And it says happy 1 year anniversary. And so I'm giving them that and they can enjoy it. Yeah. Hi, Jamie Cook. Hi. So anybody want to have a reading, just put it in there. Some of you have come in late because it's just me today. It was funny because we had all those folks on last week. We had, 9 of us or 6 of us, or I don't know what it was. But just everybody's busy. So, and that's understandable. They are the people that I have on that have come on here for so many weeks, and they're so dedicated and so wonderful. And they give up their time every couple of weeks or, when we rotate. And I appreciate them so much with what they do, and that they even do that. And yeah, they're just wonderful people. And everybody deserves some time off. Wiki, you're working from home. Oh, okay. There's nothing better than that. I don't like going anywhere to go to work. Okay, so I got you, Annie. Could you tell us how I am with my health issue? Sure, of course I can, Jill. And Jamie, I got your question. Okay. I'm okay. I have several things that come up with me. Because I've had gastric bypass, sometimes if I get the flu or a bug, or a stomach problem. I get it worse than most people because my stomach is different than everybody else's, but it really helped me in the long run. And I also have fibromyalgia, which bothers me from time to time, and I get really tired and stuff like that. But the thing with the headache and everything, I don't know what that was. And I'm reading more and more that that's part of the iteration of the current COVID diagnosis. But I didn't take a test. And I've heard a lot of people tell me that. And then at the same time, I heard people say that that sounds a lot like downloads that you get in, moving into getting more information from guides and things like that. I will tell you that I all of a sudden am having clairalience, which is I can smell things, and I've not been able. I have in the past been able to do it, but very rarely. But the other day I could smell nail polish, and then when I went into my live, Warrior Girl was painting her nails, and somebody else in the chat was a nail technician. So I don't know if I knew they were coming or what, but it was interesting. It was overpowering. It was like someone was painting their nails, right, or either that or taking paint off their nails, the remover, whatever it was. And there's nothing in the house that my husband couldn't smell it either. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love my collabs. My people are so good. Yep, they are good. They are really wonderful. Oh, and a general read for everybody yep, absolutely. All right, Christine, I got you. And oh, Froxy, you're a sweetheart. Yeah, I'm so happy that we can be of service to the community, and knowing that it takes more than us. It takes more than one person. It's a collective. It's a consciousness, and you guys really make all the difference for us. So. Yeah, it's like random access to who's doing their nails. I know. It's like, okay, you must be doing them. You must be doing them. Come on over to Aley's channel. Oh, that's funny. That's so true. Oh, goodness. All right, so Jamie, let's do a reading for you. Can you have guidance to help you feel the spirit and to be more in tune with spirit? Sure. So, Jamie, I don't know if you're what part of your process that you're in. If you are beginning, just beginning in it, or if it comes and goes. We were talking earlier about on another channel about somebody who is very gifted and kind of put their gifts down because they were criticized and there were other things that happened to them, and so they let those gifts sort of go away because they were worried. And there are days when things are higher than others. And of course, I always seem to be getting the things that I need to know in a very timely manner. So when my brother died last December, there was a hummingbird in the garage when I went out to the garage just after I found out he died. So I associate the hummingbirds with my brother now. And this is my second brother because I have two that are both passed. And my husband came in from outside today and he said, there was a hummingbird right out there about 3 inches away from my face, just floating. And I said, oh, that was my brother. I don't go out there. He goes out there to smoke a pipe. And because he doesn't want to do it in the house. So, like, wow. So those things really do make a difference, at least in my life. And I take them as signs. And I feel like that's what we need to do. So, all right. So your path, how you can feel more in tune with spirit. What I like you to do, if you can, it says to clear your energy. Okay. Clearing your energy could be any number of things. Clearing your energy might be able to take some incense and just burn it and say that you'd like to clear your energy. You could sit out under the moon, but it's a little chilly out there. You could do a meditation or listen to a YouTube guided meditation, or because it's really hard to just meditate. But if you lay there for a while, set aside 20 minutes, lay there for a while and see if you can go into a guided meditation. And they want you then to pause, to stop whatever it is that you're doing at that particular period of time and just allow yourself to be and let that wash over you. You're not awake, you're not asleep, you're in this sort of semi active state. And then it said, when you do this, expect the unexpected and don't be afraid for what it is. If we ask for them to come and talk to us, if we ask them for help and guidance, if we ask them for a miracle, if we ask them for something that if we need your help, I need your help in knowing what to do about this situation, you will get the answer, but you might not come in the form that you expected to come in. So always remember to expect the unexpected. It might surprise you, but don't let it, what's the word, gobsmack you. In other words, don't, oh my God, don't let it upset you in any way. Just remember that you are the one that asked for it, and it came because it believed you. And so that's how that works. But I think you're right on your path, Jamie. I do. I think that, and for me, it's been very circuitous. I just goes like this. Some days it's this, and then it's this, and then it dips and wanes. And that's the way the path goes. But all of it is a learning. It's all a learning cycle. So thank you, dear. All right, let me check what's going on in the chat. Clearing, you do that. You ask for help and you get scared and you don't know why. It's okay. What's the worst thing that could happen? Are you thinking that you're giving yourself over to some negative entity, perhaps? But if you've got your angels and your guides with you and they're protecting you, they're not going to let anything bad happen to you. And so, but that's the way it goes sometimes. We get a little, I don't know if I want that. I think you'll be okay. Yeah. Oh, did you? You saw a seagull every time when your husband passed? That is so wonderful. Oh, that's so wonderful. And you knew it, didn't you? Yeah. Uh-huh. Hi, Astrological Tarot. And hi, Nitha. If anybody has a question, I've got, let's see. I just had 5 loved ones and my husband passed in the last year and a half. Oh my God, it's grieving and sadness. Oh, Jamie, I am so sorry. This is a horrible time for you then. 5 loved ones and your husband. Oh my goodness. I never hesitate to tell somebody that, if you can get help with a therapist, that's always a very good thing to do, because grief is very difficult. My daughter's a grief counselor, so I know how it goes. And it takes a while for you to get through that. So God bless you, dear. God bless you. I'm so sorry. That's way too many people to lose in such a short period of time. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Oh. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sandy Miller. Thank you all. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jill. Yeah. All right. Let me see. So we got Annie Bear. And so I'm going to do a reading for you, Annie Bear, and then we can do one for the collective. I'll be happy to do that. So let's see what they want you to know today. That's a wonderful. I am dedicated to fulfilling my highest purpose, but all connected oneness is a little abstract, a tiny bit like, yikes. Oh, that's really nice. Annie, you're so wonderful. If anybody hasn't seen her channel, she has some really wonderful things. She's out walking outside, looking at nature and so forth and so on. And I love this, Teresa. I think the connectedness thing is like we're all part of the same body, but we're still on our own mission. Yeah. And that's why I think that all spirituality and all the ways people go about being spiritual, they're all personal. And there's no one right way of going. There's no one pathway. And we can learn from others' pathways as well. And so, yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Wow. So let's see. So Annie, this is what's happening to you right now. You're going through this transformation and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You're bringing in You're bringing in light-hearted, loving butterfly energies. I'm seeing in within that the elementals are there, and the animals outside. Everything is sort of, there's a confluence of transformation that's absolutely spinning around you. Interesting that they come up with financial health. A lot of us, we give it over to spirit, but sometimes, it's a little tough to make things a go. It says here, if you're worried about your financial health, don't be, and look at the way the tree moves. The tree sort of goes like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes like this. And I do know your husband, I believe your husband just retired. So there's always a little bit of that coming in, nervous stuff. But the answers are there. He's saying all the answers are there. You possess them, and you have the clarity and the wherewithal to know what the message means. And if you don't, and you take just a short period of time to let it go, you will know. All those answers are available. So there's your personal reading. That's great. I like that. All right, let's see. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. Yeah. All right. Oh, you got your first Social Security check today, Annie. Yay! We're getting a raise next month. Thank you, Joe Biden, right? Oh my God, that's fabulous. It was more than you expected. Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm still working, but I decided I was going to collect my Social Security check anyway, because if I don't take it, I won't get anything later if I died. So they keep readjusting my Social Security check to my income, because, they take the highest years of your income. And so, because in the very beginning, I think the first year I worked, I made $530 that year. And, that's a long time ago. So yeah, isn't that great? Seagull represents resilience and endurance after facing significant loss or trauma. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. There's a wonderful story. It's called The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Coleridge. And it's about a magical ship and an albatross that is hanging around someone's neck. And of course, it's very similar to a seagull. But, it's sort of reaping what the people sowed on that particular boat. And it was written a long time ago. It was written like 1820 or something like that. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah. All right. Deb K. Love reading. All right. Mm-hmm. Hi, Greg. Hi, Jazz. So Teri either forgot or something came up. She's not with me today, and no one else could come on with me, so I just came on anyway. So I'm doing some readings if that's what you want, or if you just want to hang out with the group. We always have wonderful chatters, wonderful conversations. We learn things from each other. I learn things from you. I love it. Oh, you love interpreting totem animals. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah. Uh-huh. Froxy, you lost your husband's SSI when I was old enough to get mine. They took his away. I didn't know they did that. I thought they gave you the better of the two. I had no idea. Yeah. Hi, Colleen Horton. Nice to see you. Sandy Miller. Oh, you remember from elementary school. Wow. It's usually done in college. It's yeah. That's awesome. Hi, Pierrette. I hope you are doing well. Still got to come back on my show, and I got to come to yours. Don't forget. Thank you, Teresa Ford. All right, Deb. You are surrounded, Deb, by so much love. This is representative of you and holding on, and maybe sometimes feeling like you didn't have anyone around, but your guides are all around you. your angels, your ancestors are all around you. And there's so much love. And they want to be there to help you, but they don't want to interfere. So if you have anything that you want them to do, you have to ask them. But they're always right a breath away or a flutter away. You have one particular spirit guide who says, yeah, I've been with you through thick or thin. There are some spirit guides that come in early in our lives and leave. There are some that come and go. There are some we get later on in life. And there are some that just, they're absolutely with us the whole time. So I don't know if it's a female or not, but it's pretty magical the way that she surrounds you. Finally, I get passion. They're saying, make sure that you live your life with passion. That doesn't necessarily mean love and sex and all that kind. Anything that you love doing, anything that you feel like it lights your fire, it makes you happy, it brings you joy, is your passion. Whether that be doing crossword puzzles, which is really good for our brain, coloring, painting, walking, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything really outstandingly, not everybody is Gandhi, not everybody is the best singer in the group or whatever, but whatever you want to do with passion, go for it. They're telling us that it's all there for you. Thank you. Now, Randy, why do you need a foot massage? Okay, let me see. Oh, you hiked Thunder Mountain? I see. Now you need it. All right. Okay. A doctor's appointment, Sandy? Yeah, and a long day at the pharmacy. Oh my God, is that ever true? You have to wait in line forever. Jazz, I see you. All right. Your dog dragged you for a walk. Oh, jeez. Oh, at least you can take your dog for a walk. I have the 2 Shih Tzus, and you go to load them up with, and they cross all the time as they walk, and they go around the back of my legs, and I'm just standing there and I can't move. Oh my God, that's awful. All right. 3.5 hours. Oh, that is a long walk. Wow. That's amazing. All right. Very good. Thank you, Deb. I'm going to do the general read, Annie, when I'm almost done. So just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to go into Christine. How will 2024 be for you? Okay, let's see. Don't you hope it just gets better? It's like I hear, some things like, oh, it's going to take maybe till April, or it's going to be by March, or by the summer, or whatever. And so the only thing I want to preface this is to say that we have to be the ones that choose our happiness. Whatever it is that we want to do, we have to put ourselves in the state of acceptance, gratitude, and also to know that if things aren't so good, then maybe they will be okay tomorrow or the next day, because, life is pretty cyclic. But I get love here, Christine. Have you got somebody on that you're wanting to love? Maybe. Look who came in. Right. So yes, love is coming to you, Christine. Isn't that fabulous? And you just need to make sure you set boundaries. Always set boundaries. The love of your life could be also is a dog or a cat. I mean, that's the way I look at it. It says to let go and trust that you will land perfectly wherever you're supposed to go. So thank you, dear. Hi, Teri. I didn't know if you remembered. It's fine. We've been having fun, so we're okay. Yeah.
Thank you. I had it on my calendar, but I looked at it and I said, well, that's not right, because I'm seeing Aley tomorrow. Knowing that I was like, I messed that up.
That's okay. It's okay. That's all right.
For being so generous. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. So we've been having some fun. Been talking about some strange things and some good things, and Yeah, this is an interesting one. While you were outside for a walk, a neighbor lost a small yellow-orange corgi. Will she find him? He's 4 years old. Oh, did you ask her if it was chipped? Did she chip it? I don't like doing things to animals. Like if you had an animal that needed its ears to be cut or things like that, to me, it's kind of cruel. But I don't think that chipping is cruel because
No.
I think it really helps us to keep an eye on where that animal went. But we can read on it. We can certainly read on it. Yeah.
Yeah. She find him. I get a big yes with that.
Oh, you
Craig.
do? Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So Randy was dragged by her dog on a walk, and she said, I tried to sit on a rock and take in the surroundings, but the princess started yelling at me.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
Tyler's always barking.
you think that this lady will find her dog? I think so. I have a feeling she will too.
I think so too. Yeah. I feel like it's
Let's see. It is an awful feeling. I had one of my dogs was I won't say it ran away. I'll say it wandered off because that's what she was, like an airhead. She'd wander off and you couldn't find her. And somebody found her. It was pouring rain. Somebody found her 7 miles away.
Wow.
And I think somebody picked her up and dropped her off. That's what I think. Because I don't think she would. She was an older Shih Tzu. So
yeah. We had a dog that would run away all the time.
that's scary. It's very scary.
Yeah.
I think that this dog has the talent to come back. That's what I'm getting, Craig. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
My daughter has a corgi. Yep.
I think he has the sense, like he can remember where he's at. Right now he's relaxing. He might be a little exhausted.
Okay.
He'll be home by the sunshine.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So Craig says the dog had a collar with a phone number. Yeah, then you can be sure. Unless somebody's a real jerk when they find the dog. Because a lot of people are stealing like real expensive dogs. It's so awful. It's like taking your kid, A lot of people really love their kids. Yeah.
It is. Our dog used to run away all the time, and we had like a privacy fence, and we would patrol that privacy fence, and he would just be gone in a split second. If you turned your head, if you had a sandwich in your hand, it was gone, and then he was gone.
You're not going to get this back. You're not going to get that sandwich back. That's right.
No, never. It's gone.
So Shelley Jo said, Teri, last night you confirmed a reading done by her Australian friend. I can't thank you enough. I've decided to move. All right.
Wow. Oh, Shelley, that's so funny. I pulled a card for her. I remember this, Aley.
Yeah.
And there was this person sitting on a rock. I think it was an angel. And I said, "Are you moving to the Northwest?" Because it looked, and she was like, "Yeah." She's thinking about it. But so you know what I did today? I looked at Zillow in the Northwest. I was like, it's expensive.
It's like New York City is the most expensive, and then Boston, and then the Seattle area. Yeah. It is expensive. I will say that.
It is.
But if they pay you fairly well here, if you have a regular job, I mean, like McDonald's pays $20 an hour. So
dang.
Yeah. I mean, not that anybody wants to work there, but yeah, they're very, very good usually with pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why Teresa's still where she is, she said. Oh, dear. Yeah, Wiki, we like it, huh? Come on up is fine. Yes, absolutely. And Astrological says, we hope Zeppelin's feeling better. Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to go out. I let him out for a little bit today, but then I read about it and they said keep him in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, at least he's on the antibiotics, and that should help somewhat.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what we got. All right. So we answered Craig. We got Anja Ashdown. I know a new job is in my future. Any hits on what it might be? Ooh, good for you. A new job. All right.
Anja, do you do anything with drafting or building? I'm seeing like a drafting table and lines. So I don't know if it's architecture or CAD work or I don't know.
Let us know, Anja. Let us know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as far as raining in the Pacific Northwest, it rains like the whole month of November, and that's not really happy. It doesn't make me happy, but people think it rains here all the time, and the summer here is beautiful. And when I got here, the Seattleites that live here said, "We just tell everybody that so they won't move here."
I love it.
I know it.
I love
All
it.
right. So Anja, I don't see your answer, but I'm going to go ahead. I get here that you're having you might have a good or a bad experience in trying to find something. So be careful of the company that you end up working for. You want to be very comfortable in working there, but it looks like is it going to be in communications? I don't know. I get the telephone. I don't know if someone's going to call you, but it could be something in communications with a telephone company, with a TV station, with that kind of a thing. You're divinely protected, so whatever it is that you get, the angels are on your side. So I get really good vibes on that, but I can't tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, I get freedom. So I don't know if you're going to be like a contractor or what that means, or if you're going to be outside sales or something where you're going to be going, but you're going to be able to do different things, diversity. And then like you, I get divine timing.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Just be open to it, Anya. I'm sorry. I think you will do well. You were an art major and you sold art for 5 years and you just moved to a new city. Ooh.
Yeah. That
So
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
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 I
Good
wonder.
luck.
Yeah. Yeah. You might look at some those big architecture firms that do the in-house art and in-house design.
Very good. Yeah. That's awesome. So Shelley Joe says, the homes are all over $1 million in Australia. My friend brought a home there with 3 other people. There are ways to make a way. Food for thought. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Where I live out in the country, so to speak. And I actually live on an acre and a half, and it took me 5 years, but I found
Wow.
where I wanted to be. So
yeah, just look around. I started looking last night or this morning whenever I was looking, and it was funny because I was looking and I saw these little, really they were trailer homes, but they were really cute. Like some of them were 60s and 70s, and they were adorable.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, that's really reasonable. And then I looked, oh, and then you rent the space that they're on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's see. You can also always tell us Pacific Northwest natives by the fact we don't carry an umbrella. Absolutely. Even I don't. And I'm only been here since 07. We love a good hooded fleece in the Seattle area, and you definitely get used to the light blinding drizzle over time. Yep, you do.
Wow.
It's like everybody always knows if you're not carrying an umbrella that you are a native or you've lived here for a while. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's very. Hello, Tasha. Welcome. Welcome. All right, Jazz. I love it, Jazz. A reading, just a regular reading, I'm guessing, Jazz. Is that all you want? A spirit reading or 2024 reading? Hello, Gerald. So, yes, there he is. That's right. Best chatters. right? Best chatters, astrological, just mentioned it. Yep. Hi,
Yep.
Pisces greeter. Hello.
Hi, Teresa.
Yeah.
Hi, Gerald.
Mhm.
Brett's here too.
Yes.
Jazz.
Yes. Astrological tarot. I live in Kent. That's where I am. And I know we've got some people here from Everett and some from the peninsula. So, reading. All right. Ooh, something's going to happen really fast, Jazz. Just like it's something unpredictable will come in really swiftly and happen, and you'll be surprised because I'm getting the lightning bolt. So that's the first one. I don't know what it is necessarily, but the one next to it says it's your spiritual path. So maybe you will open up and you will be like all of a sudden have gifts that you've been working on or whatever on the spiritual path. That's really cool. I mean, that can happen that way. You can go to bed at night and wake up in the morning and something can happen like that. And you are fulfilling your destiny when you do it because there's the Buddha, and the Buddha is the wisdom and the positive thinking and understanding. I think it's going to be something fabulous, but it's coming really fast. So 2024 is going to be a very good year. Yeah. Wow.
I love those cards.
I know.
I wonder if it's going to be astrology. So I get the stars and
Ooh,
look at this little
okay.
kitten just watching everything come in. So this could be, I love that you said that instant enlightenment, that all of a sudden, boom, you get a download and you're like, I remember light language. I remember astrology. I remember everything because the flowers are even stars. And then I agree with you. It just sprouts. It sprouts. So
wow.
something just, it comes to you. So it was always there though. It was always there in the shadows.
Yeah. That's cool. Norma is from Madison, Alabama. I guess your question, Norma. And Roxy, you're in Mill Creek. My nephew and his wife lived there for a long time until they moved to Wisconsin. So you're not far from me either, really. Jazz says, I like to read about astrology a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll find a class, Jazz, that will bring you more enlightenment. But and it will be like maybe you'll hear about the class and it starts tomorrow. Maybe that's how fast it will be because it looks like it's coming in fast. So. Yeah, that's awesome. Even the flowers are from the stars. I love that.
Yeah, that was a really pretty card. I hadn't pulled that before.
I did see this, Froxy, and you just know that I met my husband online, but not on like what is it, Bumblebee or whatever it is, or none of Tinder or any of that. It was in 2000. He was a writer. I was looking into writing a book, and we joined this writer's chat room. And so I went into the chat room, and he was the only one in there. And he told me about a book he was writing about Russia and about history. And I said, oh, I'd love to read it. And so I gave him my email address. And that was in February. By May, we were together and married by November. So it went really, talk about lightning. Yeah, that's lightning for you. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Astrology Tarot is teaching a 28-week astrology curriculum in the spring. Bam.
There it is. Boy, you can't get any faster than that. Hold on. Hold on. Do you see that there, everybody? A 28-week astrology week curriculum in the spring. Go to the Astrological Tarot channel. She probably has that information in there. Look at that. Thank you for putting it in there. That's awesome. That's really, really great.
I get a huge download on that. That is amazing. Tingles.
Definitely meant to be. Definitely meant to be. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that, Norma. Am I going to get a large amount of money this year? Love watching you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Boy, if you do, I'm your best friend, Norma.
Norma, where do you live? I'll look for that area.
Yeah, we can read on that. That's
I'm a
awesome.
good hanger on.
In 2017, I was told I inherited some money from a long lost cousin that I didn't even know, and they still haven't dispersed the money yet. And there's like 55 other people now that are in line for it, so we'd all get $1.50, you know, which is fine. Ooh, well, you got to be strategic, Norma. Look at this, like a chess game. It says, think it through. It says a battle is unfolding. So there's some chess pieces. There's some pieces that need to be lined up correctly to win the game if you get it in getting the money. But I don't see that as a negative. I just see that it may take a little more time than you might have thought, but that it's playing on your emotions a bit. I don't know if this is somebody that's passed that you knew. I don't know if it's an inheritance or not, but I'm feeling like it is because of the heart. But what you want is safe. Look at the money. Look at that money. It's coming out of the safe. It says, yeah, what you value is safe and protect what's yours. I would say that's pretty evident that yes, you will. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't, yeah, you're going to have to work at something. So study it. Yep. Find out what all the procedures are. Make sure you dot everything and, you know, cross your T's, whatnot. You might have to give something up for it. So I get surrender and release. So this can also be about maybe thinking that you're not worthy of it, right? Like, well, I shouldn't do that. I don't deserve that. Or, oh, no, I couldn't. But yeah, go for it, because cross those T's, dot those I's. And you have strength behind you. You have Archangel Michael. So,
good. So that is safety. That's safety right there.
Yeah. Security.
Security. Well, Norma, I hope it all works out well for you. At the very least, I think it's coming. We just don't know for sure the time frame, but like a chess game. There you go.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter and Carolyn. It's nice to see you, dears.
Hi.
All right. So, does anybody else have a question before we do the reading for the collective? Because that's what I promised at the end. Oh, Anja has something here. Architectural firm wouldn't have occurred to me. Sorry, I just got a call and did. That's okay. That's okay. That's kind of cool, though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm. Yeah. Anybody that wants to learn astrology, get a hold of Astrological Tarot. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. Yeah.
This is like the, community page here, man.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh. Teresa wonders if she'll ever get to move back to Oregon.
Teresa, they're showing me a rubber band. Rubber band man. What's that song?
Yes, soon as tell yourself like rubber band man. You have to sound like rubber band.
Oh man, I love that song. So I feel like, yeah, if that's what you want, you can spring for it. You're like, you stretched yourself to get over here, and bam, going back.
I feel as though where our heart yearns for us to be is where we truly need to be. I was telling everybody yesterday on Sisters of the Mystical Tarot that I put out there that I needed to know where the universe wanted me to be. There were two places I wanted to go. And it was the summer solstice, and I did this meditation with Keith, and we both said, we put parameters of how we would find out, and within probably 2 hours, I got an answer. and it was Seattle. And I never had been here ever, but I knew I wanted to be here. So I really think, if you know what, if you loved it there and you feel like that's where you should be, then yeah, your heart is calling you home in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? And when I travel with my kids, I guess we're kind of, I don't know, everybody asks us if we're from Seattle all the time.
Really?
Yes. No, we're from Kansas,
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
Midwest.
Yeah.
So
Well, I got a feeling you're not going to be in Kansas anymore, Toto.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Teresa, you've got some boundaries, and I've seen them in the chat because you said the rain and it's expensive. It's some boundaries that are sort of in your way, and you might feel like, is this the right thing to do? Because I do know you live in a warm climate right now. So it could be that you're thinking about that in the harshness of where you might be going and how you can live through it. But I'm feeling that you will prosper there. I really am. I'm feeling that that's where you need to be. That's what I'm getting. And they want you to forgive yourself. Sometimes people say things like, I wish I never left there, or I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish I should have stayed there. Why didn't I let it go? Because if you don't get back there, it's okay as well. Just
Yeah.
forgive yourself and know that you are in the right place where you should be.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you've got great cards here. Teresa, you've got inner discovery, finding sacredness, the Holy Grail. I mean, if this is what you want, you can receive it. And you're powerful. I mean, you're so gifted.
Teresa's very powerful. Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
so gifted. So set your sights, girlfriend. If that's what you want, you got it. And there might be, I get the Akashic records, so there might be a past life or something that's pulling you here, or I don't know, is it part of Atlantis at one time, or I don't know,
Maybe.
something like that.
Yeah. So Teresa said she likes the cold and rain, but hubby's scared of leaving Florida. Shelly Jo said that's where she is. And Shelly Jo is moving out here. Isn't that right? Isn't that what you said?
Yes. Yes. She's looking at the Northwest.
See, for me, I could never actually, I don't even want to visit. And no offense to anybody, please, but I don't even want to visit Florida unless they get rid of that wingnut that's down there. And then the other wingnut that still lives there. I just don't, it doesn't do anything for me. But the Pacific Northwest is very progressive. I will tell you that, at least in this area, the average age is 35 years old. So it's a young group of people. But, there are older people here, of course. But that's very interesting. Start packing, Teresa, Annie says. Oh my God. And
That's
that made her
hilarious.
giggle because she's so much a kitten. Must be the rubber band thing.
Yeah, rubber band man.
Rubber band man. You've been there 23 years. Yeah. I've never loved any place I've lived, to be honest with you, until I moved here. I've never, ever loved it. I'd always find something about it I didn't like. And I just felt like I was searching and searching. But not everybody likes it or wants to be here. I'm not saying that everybody has to be here. It's just that it's for me and for others, it's just the right place to be. So
Yeah. We we were in Florida for 8 years, and it was beautiful, but once we had kids, I was like, we're moving back to the Midwest.
Yeah.
I just want to raise my kids there, and now I'm like, okay, done.
Done. They can go where they want at this point. Yeah. Jill, afraid of leaving hurricanes, flooding, alligators, anacondas, and banning books. Jill. Florida's a go-to. Yes, it is astrological. Actually, I'm from New England, and that's like the place people used to go to wanted to live. And New Yorkers as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I was on the East Coast, not too far from Mar-a-Lago and Delray Beach, and it was little New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, everybody. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do the collective reading. If we can do that, as Annie asked for. And it's very interesting because, and I understand that everybody seems to really enjoy having this as their final read or whatever. There's something about the collective that makes it just a nice way of moving on. I'll be doing angel readings on my show at 5:00 today. Today I've been doing nothing but readings, and I'm looking forward to it. But just so you guys know, so I'm going to take a break for a while.
Aw.
All right. The first card I get is actually from the Akashic Records Oracle, and it says, "We don't always finish what we start, and then we talk badly to ourselves because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end, and then be proud of what you've accomplished. If that's the case for all of us, and it can be because we're at the end of this year and we're beginning a new, fresh year, maybe start something that you want to clean up or finish up or decide on before you can move into that new year. And maybe New Year's Eve, you can let it all go. There's nothing better than making room for something else good to come in. And we have to do that. It's like if you had a glass and it had water in it, but you kept pouring water in it because you wanted it to be more fresh. Eventually it's going to spill over. There's just no room for it anymore. So make sure you make room for what you want for the new year. And then it says, have the courage to step into the new year, even though we've been really having a tough time for the last 3 years. Have the courage. We need you. You're all powerful beings. You're all light workers, and we all need each other.
I love that card with the lion coming in, the power.
Absolutely.
That's so beautiful. So I get everybody ground, get the Earth Star. So I love this for all of us, and the Merkaba there. So talking about moving people, talking about traveling around the earth. So I guess we really need to decide what we want, right? Like, where is our home? Where is our heart? And maybe it's right where we are. It's probably always right where we are. It is.
We can make it to be that way. That's right, Teri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get the Chamber of the Violet Flame. So Saint Germain coming in, and that is manifesting whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So getting ready to, I love that, what you said about letting go of things and then manifest, change that energy. It's all energy and you've got it. And everybody's coming into their ancestral realm.
Ooh.
So coming into this portal and walking through, and I was cleaning my garage, not my garage, my basement today.
Okay.
And it's just like, it feels so good to get rid of all that stuff and to step through to that new year and have it. And luckily in my town, you get free trash, like up to 12 bags.
Really?
Yeah. 12 bags on this holiday. And I'm like, somebody was brilliant. I don't know who decided to do that, but it's the time to do it.
It is. Yeah. And then you can go knock on the door next door and say, you're going to be using all 12 of your bags.
And I will. I actually cleaned everything out with 12 bags.
You did?
Yeah, wow. Right.
Yeah. That's awesome. It really makes a difference, even if it's just shifting clothes out of your closet that you haven't worn forever and ever and giving them just a fresh start with someone else. It really makes room for other things to come in. So, so wonderful. I love that. Here I am saying to do it, and you've done it. That's why you couldn't be here right away. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Teri, and thanks to everybody. It was wonderful spending time with you today and very relaxing for me. So thank you for all your love and support and questions. And I'll be seeing you. Teri and I will be on together tomorrow. On her channel, I'll simulcast, and we're going to be doing our oracles and archetypes. So come and see us then. Okay? Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.